What an intro, ladies and gentlemen. We are nearly there. The start of FIFA is not really the start of FIFA until Harry and Foot Champs get going. And this weekend is, of course, the first weekend of Foot Champs of the year. So what I thought I'd do for all them people, it's FIFA release week still. A lot of you would have just got the game, won't have that many coins out. We'll have about 50 to 100k going into the first weekend league. But worry not, because I'm about to give you a team which is going to compete with a 400k to this world, the credit card FCs. You won't need to worry. Let's get straight into the greatest squad builder for under 100k of all time. Now, a lot of you would have seen my first squad builder, the 200k one, which was the best 200k one of all time. And it's quite easy to make a squad builder coming down in coins rather than up, because you just keep the key elements of the team. And that's exactly what we're going to do with the spine of this team. We're keeping the same 85 rated goalkeeper, Gulaxi, and we're keeping the exact same two centre-backs ahead of him, Klosterman and Akanji, who, like I've said to all of you, I've played numerous teams. I have sat in this chair since that squad builder a week. I've not ate, drunk, or slept. And these have played every single game from last squad builder to this. I played against every card on the game. It's just a brick wall. End game cards, they can deal with them. Don't you worry about that. Again, the stats are quite self-explanatory. I don't want to repeat myself over what I said in the 200k one, because we've got a lot of loyal fans here, not just one video wonders. One video wankers, actually, I'll call you. Haha. But now, if you do want to stick around and watch other videos, then sub, please, because we're near 800k. Thank you. Both of them with a relatively decent weak foot as well, which is really ideal for turning it and switching it on the pitch, which I'm sure you've seen that RBX or R1 square ball when you whack it to your fullback or whack it to your winger on this game is really important. You don't want to be slicing them and giving your opponent the bat. These two never slice it. If they do, then you're doing something wrong, not them. And you know what? We'll keep with the 200k survivors. So just in front of them, keeping his spot, is Zakaria. The thing is, it would be very fraudulent to go from a 200k to a 100k and like all the teams to be switched up, because then obviously the 200k weren't that good. But believe me, this is the best 200k and under 100k team out there. That's why you've got the best players in the position, keeping the positions, and you'll see the people that are subbed in for the others later. It plays just as good. But anyway, for now, we actually get a better Zakaria than the 200k team, because he ends up on 10 chem this time. He was only on 8 last time. And like I said, this stage of the game, I feel like passing is a really important start at the minute. Though if it pace in centre mid, you need it too much, because you're not against them end game centre mids with pace all through the middle. That's why I choose a powerhouse rather than a shadow. I think getting that short pass to 89 is massively important, because if you can get them driven passes in the middle on this game, especially with the formation I'm using, which is a 4-2-3-1, if you can pump it into that striker first time or just find that gap, the extra short passing is massive. And now, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the IQ play of the team. Should not say 400k, that's next squad builder. So this is worth this amount of coin. You need to find your Renato Sanchez. You need to find your dribbler in centre mid. Someone who can unlock the spaces. Someone who can twist and turn on the edge of the box and find them passes into your left attacking mid, right attacking mid, striker. Arguably our most important player on the team. But obviously for 100k, you're never going to get anyone who can do that. Or can you? Or should I say, Acuna? I thought of that on the spot. It sounded better than it came out. But Acuna is going to be your left defensive mid. Now, for 2,000 coins, you get a high 4-star skill with these stats. No, it's doing me. I didn't see the minuses. I'm going to put his left mid there. An 84 rated Yannick Carrasco. It's not too shabby for a left attacking mid, isn't it? Especially in essentially a starter team. Again, like I've said, this is an under 100k team. And someone with them sort of dribbling stats, that sort of agility, a 4-star again. You don't get many people who can actually finish as good as him at wingers as well. Back to the IQ play. Even looking at his stats, 2k to have this in centre mid. Look at that, 87 dribbling, 90 pounds, 83 agility. Look at his tackling stats. He gets nearly a 90 stand tackle. He's up and down. And forget that. Forget these stats. I played with this card, like I said, a week non-stop. Went watching Jerry Cinnamon in between. But apart from that, I've been sat here. And he may have been better than Renato. I was happier with this spine than the 200k team one. Don't get me wrong, Renato Sanchez was incredible. But the way this lad twists and turns, the way he finds a pass, he was definitely better at that than Renato Sanchez. He may be lacking his, I wouldn't say physicality, I'd just say he's a bit slower, which is literally proven by the pace stat. But seriously, even if you're going for a team with like much more coins than this, I just want you to give it a go. A way of having Acuna starting at left back and playing him in centre mid. He may take the coin for coin title. It was that good. And that's not a title I give away lightly. Also, if you want him on 10 chem, you can quite easily use Ocampos, who's a left wing. But for the sake of 2 chemistry, I think having Carrasco was a bit better. And it enables this person to be on 10 chemistry. And the things this lad was doing to people, it just wasn't even funny. And again, if we just compare it to the 200k team a bit, we've got an additional 5-star skill player. This was Ben Yedder, so it gives us a bit of a dimension. Might not be able to turn on his weak foot as much and have that danger, but again, the dribbling, this Acuna, Felix, the way they can just... Oh! Do you know what? The entire time I played with him, I actually thought he had 3-star weak foot. So that's just made him even better. 5-star, 4-star in center attacking mid for, again, card around 2,000 coins. I've absolutely no idea what's going on. Whack a Hunter on him. Obviously, he's got good enough dribbling stats. Even his finishing, like with a Hunter, he's easily quick enough in center attacking mid. Your cards don't need to be as lightning fast as this year because the game's more in front of you. That through ball meta is hopefully behind us, and it becomes more about intricate play, skill, flair, and this lad had it in abundance. The amount of passes he made and goals that he scored that made me orgasm was outrageous. So we've got our center attacking mid and left attacking mid there. On the right attacking mid, we get another 5-star skiller and another 200k team survivor. Didn't need Renato Sanchez for his link this time. Gelson Martins. And again, for the 200k team, I thought he was just going to be a filler player. He played like half a game, and then someone like Zaha will come on. But don't sleep on Gelson Martins. Them stats like the 85 dribbling, balance, agility. Just need to let him do what he's good at. Let him carry the ball up the pitch. Let him twist and turn in the areas and do a short pass. Just don't try and do too much with him. Don't try and whack it from the edge. Oh, I mean, it'd probably go in this game at the minute. And the coin for coin king. Don't tell me you thought he was missing out. We're blowing about half our budget on him. Ousmane Dembele. If you was giving me a 50k team, I would play that. He is a 300 to 400k card easily. The stuff he does every game. I'm convinced he could do it for pros at events. And if I weren't in retirement, I'd show all them bums with him. 5-star, 5-star with them stats. But from now when you get his 10 chemistry off none other than Dest, of course, who I still rate better than Mbabu. And again, if you got a few extra coins lying over, you could play the informed Dest, even though he's off chemistry. He is a bit better. And his passing dribbling goes ridiculous then, I think, as well. And he's good enough now. Anyway, he can carry the ball up that right. You've seen it in the last team. The way he can run with the ball, like, from the right infield. And Babu just can't do that. But, of course, the main thing about Dest is that he gives this man 10 chemistry, gets his finishing up, which is probably the only thing that's lacking in the base stat. Chemistry styles must work because his dribbling does act like 99. His finishing definitely acts minimum as 85. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend a marksman on him when you play him. That's just because I put a marksman on him for 2 years now, and look what he's done for me every single game I play. This man has carried my channel for the past year. All hail the coin for coin king. And in this position, because you're lacking in the left back department, I start this lad here, Gonçalo Paciente, whatever his name is. Then I take him off at the start for Grimaldo. If you fancy another left back, then that's your decision. You've got to pick of the game. But for me, Grimaldo is the best one, and obviously it has to come under the price range. How much was he? Yeah, he's 1.3k. So actually now, I think if you have an extra 10k, instead of spending it on that informed Dest, I'd probably get Spinazzola. And then you put Spinazzola at left back, and your team will end up looking like this. Oh, how are you playing with a team like that for like 80,000 coins? That's because you subbed to me. You best be subbed to me.